As I look forward this week, lots of quiet weather and the big news, a slow warm-up just around the corner. It'll be a lot warmer by the time we get to the end of this week, so we're back above average, and that warmth sticks around for a while too. Last couple times that we've seen a little bit of a warm-up, it's been a day or two, and then it drops right back down to chilly conditions. Might finally break that trend later this week thanks to a couple upper-level patterns lining up right to keep the warmer air around. It's not all going to occur at once, but we're already seeing some changes ahead. This sprawling area of low pressure that was with us throughout the majority of the weekend is almost out, so we'll see more sunshine in the coming days with high pressure sliding in. That'll help keep the weather dry too, so pretty quiet weather throughout the course of the middle of the week with that change ahead. Now, because we're sandwiched between that strong low pressure and the high pressure working in, still looking at some blustery winds as a result. They're not quite as windy as earlier today, seeing gusts only up to about 30-35 miles per hour, but still plan on some windy conditions every so often through the rest of this evening and into tonight. Temperature-wise, now that the clouds have cleared out for some spots, some middle 50s to low 60s. So a nice little spike in temperatures to get the evening going before we cool back off again. In fact, we'll be back into the upper 40s later this evening, so we're not going to keep warming, but it's nice to at least get those temperatures up just a little bit before we get back down to brisk levels later on this evening. And like I said, the winds will slowly settle down but remain breezy through the night and into tomorrow. Down to 38 for tonight under a mainly cloudy sky, so quiet conditions ahead. Occasionally we'll have a gust up to 40 miles per hour or two, but for the most part we'll have just breezy conditions going into tomorrow with similar temperatures. 54 degrees under a partly cloudy sky, so almost a carbon copy of what we'll see as of today throughout the remainder of tomorrow. After that, some big changes just around the corner, 60s to 70s ahead, so tomorrow might be one of the last cool days we'll see for a little while. The upper level pattern here, we've had a lot of cold air just kind of sandwiched over us, but that moves out, and as you can see, we got a nice little warm-up that'll bring us back up above average by the time we get to Sunday and into Monday, so it's going to feel a lot different and a lot lower like May after a pretty chilly end to April. So 50 to 60 going into Tuesday and Wednesday, and then 70s from there on out. Low 70s Thursday through Saturday, so not a ton of changes there. And then we inch up a little bit more into the end of the weekend and early next week. Early next week might be our next chance for rain. As you can see, the forecast looking pretty dry leading up to that point. In your most accurate 10-day forecasts, overall, it looks like May long-term too, with a couple more chances for rain and a potential run at 80 degrees. We'll have to see if we get there by the middle of next week.